Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ivan Yaroshevich, and my work is about Agile development methodologies as an effective software development approaches. Agile is an iterative approach that allows work effectively on a project by small creative groups for which liberal and democratic methods are most effective. The IT team does not show the finished product at the very end, but release in small steps from the very beginning. The project is divided into a number of small tasks between which teams set priorities. All this allows to focus the team on the most important direction at the moment. Such actions as automation and prioritization of tasks allow you effectively distribute the efforts of the IT team and achieve your business goals. Developers' understanding of the importance of each subtask that they are currently working on increase internal motivation and increase their work efficiency. Agile software development methodologies are currently being applied in the high technology park of the Republic of Belarus as well. Agile software development includes agile methods, various methods and approaches of software development based on four main principles. First one, people and interaction are more important than processes. Preference is given to face-to-face communication. A working product is more important than documentation. A working product is the main metric of agile methods, which reduces documentation. Cooperation with the client is more important than negotiations. The customer is a full member of agile team. And the last one, the ability of changing is more important than following the original plan. How Agile works. Based on the requirements of the project, compiling a list of all interactions that are required to implement the task. A flexible development system allows to add or forget an interaction later. A temporary evaluation of the process is carried out. How many hours are required for each iteration. Errors in the time evaluation are not critical. They can be corrected in the process. Set the priority of task. In real life, priorities can change, therefore checking them and changing them is a permanent process. After the allocation of resources, follow an iteration execution cycle. And the last, the work performed is analyzed and taken into account the conditions. A plan for the next iteration is adjusted. We will focus on the Kanban and Scrum approaches to assess the strengths and weaknesses of each. The Kanban system was developed and first implemented in the world by Toyota. It turned out to be useful in software development as well. To plan the working processes, you might use Kanban board, for example, Jira or Trello. It also can be a physical board. The board consists of 3 columns: to do, doing, done. Work tasks are placed in the to-do column. When the task is taken to work, it moves to doing column, and when the process of work on this work task is completed, it moves to done column. Because of visualization of the working process, task became clear to everyone. When everyone is familiar with a common goal, they can effectively make decisions regarding the necessary changes in the workflow. Tasks are visible and not lost. Today, many organizations use the Kanban methods to be more flexible and bring order in their workflows. Limits on certain number of active tasks in progress, limiting the programmer. He cannot do more than one task at once. Scrum is slightly more complicated project management method than Kanban because it uses time control. In Scrum, the entire development process is divided into iterations called sprints. Each sprint limited in time and is a separate model. This is a part of the product, the work of which can be shown to the customer. According to Scrum, the product is not developed immediately, but in small parts ready for release, which are completed in short iterations or sprints. There are 3 basic roles in classic Scrum. Product owner, it is customer, his representative, Scrum master, leader of the team, and development team, programmers, designers, and testers. The web development process begins with planning of the sprint. At the meeting of the whole team, forming a list of tasks for the sprint backlog. At this stage, each task is evaluated in time, and team discusses interactions between them during the working process. In the development process, team has short meetings every day. The main goal is to share experience and evaluate how the development process goes. At these meetings, each team member answers 3 questions: what I did yesterday, what will I do today, and what are the problems. Scrum Master controls the meeting process. After the sprint, team members make a review of their work. The completed model is shown to the product owner or to the customer, and they tell their wishes and comments. This approach allows you to monitor the response of users in real time at intermediate stages. The main differences between Scrum and Kanban are in the work schedule. Simply saying, Scrum is a Kanban with clear temporary settings. In Scrum, these are regular sprints with a certain duration. At Kanban, this is ongoing processes of completing tasks. Product release in Scrum occurs at the end of each sprint. At Kanban, this is continuous supply. It can be concluded that the choice of technology depends on specific project. If development is limited by tight timelines, Scrum is suitable. Where work is of a research nature, Kanban is more convenient. But both Scrum and Kanban make it possible to make software product development more efficient and democratic, to form a team from employees and to establish healthy, friendly relations with the team. In addition, both approaches can be considered as customer-oriented, allowing you to track users' reactions in real time. Thank you for your attention.